Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. Sorry the fucking screen's blurry on my end. If it is, sometimes it does that, I don't know why, but whatever. But, here to talk about some NASCAR, some news. So, Freakway Racing has confirmed their entry for the number 51 car this week after Cody Ware got arrested. He's suspended indefinitely from NASCAR. Zane Smith is listed as the number 51 in the qualifying order, and they confirmed Zane Smith will be in the number 51 at Martinsville. So, the NASCAR Camping World Truck Champion from last year, trying to defend his title this year in the Truck Series, off to a great start of this season, will take over the 51 this week, and maybe for the next few races. We'll see what they do. I wouldn't be surprised because it's a Ford team, so I really wouldn't be surprised. So, Zane Smith will do his truck Friday and the Cup car Saturday and Sunday at Martinsville. So, he's going to do double duty this week. So, there's a wheelman who can turn a nothing car into something like a top 20 finish, maybe. Well, I'm not expecting much because it's a fucking Rick Ware car. I'm not expecting much from Zane. But yeah, remember Rick Ware Racing from JJA qualifying P3 to Cody Ware pretty much dropping the soap. Yeah, Rick Ware's just in a downward spiral. But they were never that good to begin with. So Chase Briscoe says an X-ray Monday will determine whether he has surgery on his broken finger. So the current plan is to have his broken finger surgically repaired next Monday. He'll use a split/brace this weekend at Martinsville. So he's not expected to miss any races, and it's expected to have minimal impact on his driving performance. So his current plan is to have his broken finger surgically repaired next Monday. So he's going to use a splint and brace this weekend. But the good news is Chase isn't expected to miss any races, and it's not expected to have any. It probably won't even have any impact on his driving performance. Damn, that's tough. Chase Briscoe, he got that dog in him. Next X-ray's gonna show he got that dog in him. X-ray's gonna show he got that dog. So he's gonna have surgery first thing Monday morning after Martinsville and get some rods and screws put in. So hopefully that surgery goes well for Chase. Martinsville. This week, I already talked about that. But Friday, a 50% chance of rain. We're going to go over the quick weather forecast. Friday, going to be 60 in the 60s, a 50% chance of rain. Saturday, 70s, only a 30% chance of rain, so a lower chance of rain. And Sunday in the 70s with a 50% chance of rain. So, it's not like it's going to be a washout. It's not going to be a washout. But it's like a 50-50 chance of rain. So it's not like it's going to be a washout or anything. We just have to see what happens. No penalties for any on-track stuff at Bristol, nor anything tech-wise at Bristol. No cars taken to R&D. Good. Also, NASCAR should just give Denny his points and money back after Priest basically admitted to wrecking Larson on the radio he's going to get him. It's funny that you have to say it. You have to say admit to it, because that's all it takes. How can NASCAR make a quote judgment call at all anymore? There'll be intentional wrecks this season. NASCAR will have to make that call, just depending on how obvious. If it's obvious, you have to do something. I mean, they done it to Hamlin for a minute. Priest said he was going to do, and he did. So I don't know where his 25-point penalty. I mean, not gonna matter. He means not in the playoffs anyways, but still, wish NASCAR would be more consistent. This NASCAR's just so consistently inconsistent, dude. NASCAR's just trying its best not to be consistent. Surprising NASCAR didn't take any cars to R&D. Kind of fishy after they took Hendricks to the R&D last week, but no cars this week. Pretty interesting there from NASCAR. But I mean, I kind of am glad because I'm tired of hearing about penalties every week. But they need to take 2 random cars every week. It's kind of interesting they decided not to this week. And of course, no cars were taken to R&D. HMS didn't win, so that's kind of fishy there from NASCAR on their part. So NASCAR and Goodyear originally had a tire test scheduled for this week at Gateway, but opted to move it to later this month at New Hampshire to work on the tire for the new short track package. And people are going to ask, oh, why is it Gateway using the new short track package? Because it's bigger than 1 mile, and it's likely too fast for the wet weather package. Those are pretty much just one package. So we'll see if there's any details whenever that tire test happens. So hopefully we'll get some tire fall off. I mean, there's a pretty good tire fall off at Richmond, so I expect the same thing for New Hampshire. But they just need to fix the shifting. Until they fix that, we kind of do have a problem, though. But I don't think this will be open to the public. Maybe a track will open a small portion of grandstands and let people know that a couple of days before the test. So maybe they'll open it up to a few people. We'll see. So the police, or Cody Ware, no, there it is, okay. Cody Ware has an initial court date in North Carolina Superior Court on May 1st. So first his brother arrested for assault, and now him. Makes you wonder. Cody's a little mentally unstable. It's not how they were raised. It's just Cody's mentally unstable, and a woman beater is just a woman beater, and he should be in jail forever. You can't just strangle somebody just because you're a little mentally unstable. It doesn't just excuse you from beating up a woman and you just don't get in jail. He should be in jail forever. Sorry, hate to say it. But he's no longer relevant, just in a story. Put somebody in that car that deserves it. Corey Heim will drive the Sam Hunt number 24 Xfinity car. He's going to make his Xfinity Series debut. So hopefully Corey Heim has a good Xfinity debut. But yeah. One more thing I want to talk about is NASCAR has approved a waiver for Chase Elliott to remain championship eligible. So he will return at Martinsville this weekend, or just coming back from his leg injury he suffered snowboarding in Colorado. So he'll officially return at Martinsville. But Jonesbury he deserves so much credit. Proud of what he did for replacing Elliott for those 6-7 races. So I hope he gets a good round in the Cup Series. If he were to move up, be in the Cup Series in the future, I'd like to see him get a good quality ride. But this is one of the most physically demanding races. You're having a driver coming off an injury. It's kind of wild, but it's time to put Chase back in the car. If Chase thought he couldn't do it, he would have spoke up, but he feels like he's ready. And I feel like the doctors clear him this week and still get a waiver. But Chase, but the doctors probably did clear him this week. And he probably wouldn't come back a week early if he didn't feel like he was ready to be back in the car. But Ellie's returned at Martinsville. He shared it on his Twitter. Per him, it said, "See y'all at Martinsville. Be back in the car." So he tested Tuesday afternoon and this morning in the simulator before deciding to return this weekend. I don't know if he'll have a sub during this race. I would imagine so. There could be. But it's 2 days worth of sim testing. I'd say he feels comfortable enough to return. It's just brainless people. It's almost like he feels ready. Otherwise, he wouldn't be racing. I mean, come on. I'm glad to see him back, but he did have his surgery after the accident, like right after the accident. But yeah, that's the big, I guess, news. Chase Elliott's officially back, so we'll see how big the ratings increase this week. I would imagine they go up. But yeah, and that's all safe for this video. Until next time, Peace.